Dragon Ball Super episode 39. My god, there is going to be spoilers in here. This is a review, but my god, this was the greatest episode of Dragon Ball Super by a good margin, outclassing episode 28, I believe. But my fucking god, guys, this episode, if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. Goku versus Hit. Goku using Kaioken with the Super Saiyan Blue transformation. I knew it was going to happen. I saw the leaks. But for you guys who did not know this was happening and had this surprise to you in the episode, I can only imagine how you're feeling right now. There is definitely a level of expertise that was put on this episode in terms of how it was told, how the story flowed, and how the action was presented, and just all the little turns that were in here. You know, Goku looked like he was going to lose this episode. Not this episode, this fight, obviously. And he comes around. I knew it was happening, but still, seeing Goku go Kaioken with this form is unbelievable. And I absolutely lost my shit when I saw it. The action was so on point in this episode. There are some spots where the animation's a little bit off, but where the animation matters most in the fighting, they really hit the mark there. At least on an initial viewing. Sure, you can probably nitpick later on, but first impressions go, it was amazing. Now, Herms from Kanzenshuu on Twitter. I'll leave a link to his Twitter as well as Kanzenshuu in the description down below. Please check him out. He translates these episodes every single week on his Twitter, so please give him some love and support. He translates a lot of key points in this episode as the episode airs. Goku really does have the edge on Hit a lot of times this episode, especially when he uses Kaioken. But Herms says that Hit actually improves his time skip from being 0.1 seconds skipping in time to 0.2 actually. Apparently, he can't actually improve his strength according to Herms. It's his time skipping is the only way he can improve his power, I guess. It's not, you know, that's just the way I interpret it. It's not exactly clear, so take that with a grain of salt, but it's looking like maybe he can only increase his speed, I suppose, how he skips time. Because whenever he hits Goku in this episode, he hits him really hard. Beerus claiming that that's my Goku, and Whis saying no, Goku's all his, you know, who's taking credit for him. I mean, I guess, you know, Whis is the one who majority of the time really was training Goku, so it makes sense. And apparently, Goku is not just using Kaioken. It looks like he might be using Kaioken times 10. Again, this is just coming off of what he's saying on Twitter. His tweet says, so Goku's using 10 times Kaioken. But there was a decent amount of talking in this episode. In the middle half, it did get a little long in the tooth with some of the suspense they were trying to draw out. It wasn't too bad, but everything else in the episode was so on point. It was unbelievable. And maybe I'm just fanboying, and I don't know what you guys think, but this episode just, my god. And I guess Goku's been working on the Super Saiyan Blue plus Kaioken thing to fight Beerus, actually, to be on par with him. And I mean, for me, even though Toriyama said he does not plan on Goku surpassing Beerus anytime soon, it would be very hard to believe that this Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue thing would not be far above Beerus. Beerus looked pretty shocked, so. But that appears to be pretty much it for the episode. I definitely want to do a couple of discussions on this, and what do you guys want to hear me talk about regarding this episode. But the amount of power Goku exuded in this episode was incredible, the way they showed it off, and I'm very excited. The next episode preview, if you guys saw that, Hit looks like he is unleashing his full power, apparently. And Goku's having some trouble, it seems. Aside from that, the whole Kaioken plus Super Saiyan Blue, from what Herm said, is something that Goku thought would only work 10%, a 10% chance of working, and then he makes a side note, so 90% chance of him dying. I'm not sure if that's from the episode, but I'm going to assume it probably was, or what was implied, I assume. He's pretty accurate with what he translates. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. What do you think of the episode, and what is your favorite Dragon Ball Super episode of all time? Because this is actually one of my favorite Dragon Ball in general episodes that has been released. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share your thoughts down below, please. And I'll catch you later.